Couture Bays, it's your girl Britt Bright going live with the Breed Talk. And Bay Squad, we have to talk. Tell me why sometimes these calls be coming from inside the house. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice, and don't let your panties get in a bunch. Now let's get into this mess with Aries Spears coming from Miss Lizzo.
Actually make good music, man. Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like an emoji. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body on. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape in the world, but I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get me. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay, queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Diabetes, heart problems, heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all.
Yo, you know somebody that...
Child, y'all didn't even let this man breathe before y'all dog walked him on Twitter to the point where he had to make a PSA. You know they love holding these IG press conference after they were in the wrong. Let's get into it.
What up, it's your boy Aries Spears. I had to put the Yankee on for this one. Listen, I know I'm trending right now because of the Lizzo joke. And I just want to say, man, a lot of you women are funny, with the critiques. I ain't funny, I'm fat, unattractive, no woman wants me. They always try to hurt you with what works for you the most. That's what they try to hurt. That's like you break up and you go, that's why you got a little wee-wee and you can't screw. But you've been with him for years. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't funny. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't never got no meow. That's hilarious. Y'all don't deal in logic and sense. You deal in emotion and anger. Come with something that's not subjective. Me being unfunny, unattractive, that's not a fact. That's subjective. Stop leading with emotion and anger and come with facts. You heard me? DM me for the link to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. And if there's any women out there that want to give me some meow for some of this, holla at me.
Where do we begin? I guess we could start where Mike Epps went to the shade room to defend Lizzo, and he said, look, he looked dirty and sick and has not been on TV since Mad TV. Ooh, Mike Epps, why you hit him like that? Why you hit him with the facts? Why did you hit him with the facts, Mike Epps? Look at you not being subjective. It must have triggered Aries Spears so much. He went and did a post 22 hours ago stating, yeah, but people don't walk out on my shows. Okay. Might want to turn down the volume on the shiny suits and jewelry and step your funny up. Now, Aries, didn't you say don't be subjective, be factual? Didn't you say that, sir? Our good black man, our king? Get a little dirt on your pimp. P.S. I'm not trying to start it, but I ain't gonna run from it either. And the only reason why I ain't tag him, cause he has me blocked. Mike Epps has more sense than you. And let me be even more clear. Yes, there have been folks that walked out of my shows, but that's because not everyone can handle the yayo that's not been stepped on. Again, Aries, didn't you say facts and not subjectiveness? DM me for the link to Spears and Steinberg podcast. Check out my second podcast, Sophisticated Scoundrels, available on YouTube and all streaming platforms with comedian Gerard Guillory. I'm not about to do that. And why do we have to DM you for the link? Why not just put it in your bio? So I do want to start off with some facts with you, Aries. The fact that Mike Epps is 51 and you're 47 speaks volumes. And I'm talking about volumes. Here's a picture of you when you look somewhat good, somewhat in shape, not with all this hypertension, cholesterol, diabetic ailments that are protruding through your pores in your face. I mean, you have raccoon eyes. Let's not be subjective. Let's be factual. So here's the facts. I need you to go talk to a doctor. I need you to go ask them why your skin looks like that. I need you to ask them why when you talk, you're heavily breathing. I also need you to tell us why when that man asked you a question, you decided to attack this woman's weight. And then you say women are delusional because the men's and the women's was eating you up with the facts. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're like the many bitter men. You see, I didn't say black. Who are upset that society has pedestalized Lizzo, a fat black woman who's immensely talented, and y'all can't take it. Well, let's give a kudos to, Lizzo. She took it on the chin. She even promoted her shapewear. That's how you do it, girl. When somebody sends for you and you didn't ask, promote your businesses and your brands. Aries, whatever you want to call him, doesn't know anything about it because he hasn't been relevant since 2009. And even then, were we checking for him on Mad TV? Because she looked like a mom was eating the girls up, and the Whitney Houston renditions and Mariah Carey takes were epic. Epic. But back to you, sir. It must really grind your gears that society likes Lizzo. Now, as somebody who told Lizzo she needs to class it up a bit, that was because she was at the Lakers game with her ass out. I repeat, with her ass out. I didn't like that, and I wouldn't have liked it if it was on Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, none of them. So that was my take on that. If you haven't seen it, go check the members live. My issue with you is you're only relevant when you go to the investigator, Vlad. That's the only time you're relevant, and even then, we're not checking for it. You're not even going viral. Like, it must really suck that you have to tell people to DM you. It's given predatory. Why do you want them to DM you? And then you're talking about the meow. It don't look like you're getting puss, because if you was getting some of that meow, you wouldn't be so bothered. Aren't you a comedian? Shouldn't you be telling jokes? It must suck not to be relevant unless you attach yourself to a beautiful black woman. You must have asked her out on a date and she turned you down. Lizzo is engaged, by the way. So I need for black men and the white men's with their red pill messaging and ideologies to shut the fuck up politely and disrespectfully. Because she's not checking for you Negroes or you Caucasian men that want to run to the internet talking about her weight. Y'all should be worried about these cases y'all have. The lack of resources y'all have obtained, you dying alone, single, with two nickels rubbing together, your lack of relevance. That's what you should be worried about. Not Lizzo and her weight, who is preparing to go on at the VMAs. What do you have going on, Mr. Aries Spears? Name it right now, quickly. If I were you, I would hit up Weight Watchers, Atkins, Jenny Craig, Keto, and the rest of those weight loss companies and get on an endorsement or sponsorship deal and then send out a public crying apology about how you only attacked Lizzo because you were jealous of her success in society and you're not as successful and your weight makes you feel this way. I'm just giving you a little PR advice since you clearly can't afford one. But those are my thoughts, babes. Those are my opinions. Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.